You're listening to the Intuitive Souls podcast. I am your host, Erica Russo, and this podcast is designed to educate, inspire, and enlighten. Let's wake up together. Hey guys, and welcome to the Intuitive Souls podcast. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I am glad the universe led you here. I am super pumped for this episode because I asked my friend, doTerra wellness advocate, Souza, to come back on. She was actually the first guest of this podcast, and I asked her to come back on because she is a wealth of knowledge in the essential oil realm. And today we are talking all of our favorite essential oils. So I'm so pumped for you guys to listen to this because I use essential oils every day and I see so many benefits with it. So I love sharing this stuff with you. So I do want to talk to you guys about some of the epic things that are happening behind the scenes, so to speak. I actually finally launched my Survive to Thrive empath course a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to share this with you because I am sure that there are some empaths listening to this podcast, and I wanted you guys to know about this course. It is all about what an empath actually is, how to ground and protect yourself, as well as tools to help you, when you are in that frazzled arousal state. So go ahead and check that out. It's all over my social media, but I will have that in the show notes for you to check out. And if you use code Intuitive Soul, all capitalized, you can grab it for $9.99. So go ahead and check that out. I really am proud of it, and I think that it will help you, especially if you are a highly sensitive person. And I am also really super excited for my first 4-week course. And this is called Level Up Lightworker. So this course is all about releasing past fears and money blocks and shifting your perception and mindset to help you have a more balanced and positive outlook on your spiritual business and how to attract your soulmate client and then allow you to thrive within it. This is such an epic course. I am so excited about it. There's so many tools that you will learn in this course. If you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you are looking to level up not only yourself but your business, definitely check this out. That 4-week course is launching on April 22nd, so feel free to head over to ericarussointuitive.com and send me an email and we can set up a 30-minute discovery call. So today, because this show is all about essential oils, I'm not going to share an essential oils of the week because I don't want to, basically. So today I decided, I actually went to my favorite little crystal store and I was drawn to this crystal. So I've been using it through meditation, and I really have to say it is an amazing high vibrational stone. It is a little on the expensive side, and it is pretty rare. So I don't think you would find it in like your new age store, but you would definitely find it in like a crystal specialty shop. And this is petalite. And I do want to point out that it does look like apatholite or quartz, but it really, when you hold it, it's such a different vibration. So the attributes of petalite is another stone for the new age. It is sometimes known as the angel stone because it enhances angelic connection with a high, pure vibration. Petalite opens to cosmic consciousness. It aids in spiritual purification, and this is a protective stone that enhances meditation and attunement. It takes you to a very calm and clear spiritual dimension from which causes can be transmuted. It is particularly useful for ancestral and family healing, as it reaches back to a time before the dysfunction arose. I don't know why I'm laughing about that, but yeah, I definitely, if this is something, I really like petalite. Again, like I said, this is not a well-known stone, but it really is such a beautiful, beautiful energy, and I do enjoy working with it. So today, for the Oracle card of the week, I always keep on going back to my Goddess Guidance cards. I don't know why. I really do. I love these cards. They're really just, they have such intense feminine energy within them. And I pulled the Yamanya card, which is all about golden opportunity. And it says, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Yes, I love this card. I seriously love this card. So if this is for you, take this as your sign, take the opportunity, get out of your comfort zone, and just go for it. So today, I'm just so excited for this episode. I can sit here and talk about essential oils all day. So I'm so happy that Christine came back on to tell you guys all about her essential oils for favorite topics. And let's get to the show. Bye, guys. Christine, thank you so much for coming back on the show. Can you give everybody a nice introduction to who you are if they didn't hear you in the first episode of the Intuitive Souls podcast?
Yes, I was the very honored guest to the very first episode. I can't believe that you allowed me to do that. But my name is Christine Souza. I am a wellness advocate with doTerra. I am a Reiki master. I am an overall fun girl, and I am super excited to talk about oils with you today because that's what I love. It's my passion and my excitement.
I know. I'm super, super excited because today me and Christine decided to do the Essential Oil Awards. And we did not speak about the oils that we chose for each category. So it's going to be a surprise to both of us when we say what we chose. But yeah, I'm really super excited about it. So Christine, we do want to point out, that there are some things that we do want to say to you guys. Christine, if you just want to go ahead and,
So I just want to remind everybody, when we're talking about essential oils, they're wonderful and they can definitely be supportive to your health. But we have to tell you that, is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any sort of diseases. So we just want to put that disclaimer out and make sure that we're being compliant when we talk about our essential oils.
Yes, definitely. So, like we said, we're just going to tell you guys, we decided on 5 categories, and we are going to tell you what essential oil we think is the best for that specific category. Again, this is not by any means telling you to not go see a doctor or, use this and not take medicine or something along those lines. These are just added, I would say added wellness incentives, right, Christine?
Exactly. I mean, they're complementary to your normal routines.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and just dive in. So the 5 categories that we were talking about were best essential oil for grounding, uplifting, relaxation, immune support, and beauty. So Christine, tell me what you got for grounding.
So this was actually kind of a hard one for me, but I'm going with Abervate. I tend to be someone who needs to ground often. I wouldn't say that I'm a flibbergibbet or anything like that, but definitely just to kind of get calm and centered and focused. So Abervate is definitely my go-to on this one. It is, a very woodsy smell. It literally, when it touches my nostrils, I feel like, my feet are just completely growing roots and like locking into the earth. It is really my one of my favorites to go to.
I don't even have Abervate.
Oh, girl, you gotta get
that. I know.
Put it on the list.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds delicious. You're like adding up my freaking loyalty rewards right now. But I I decided this one was hard for me too because there's so many essential oils that you can use for grounding. I went with cedarwood.
That was a close second for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like the same as Abrivate, like as far as smell is concerned. It's very woodsy. Like it smells straight up like wood. Um, but I don't know. It's just like something when I use it, I use it a lot for meditation. Especially when I'm like doing a lot of readings and I'm just really up in my head. I know that that's like my go-to because I literally smell like a tree afterwards.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like you smell like a tree.
And cedarwood is actually, it's the oil of community, which I find really interesting because I use it at bedtime a lot. And I always think that's the funniest thing because like the oil of community when I'm going to sleep, like, I don't know why. I just find that like hysterical.
Yeah, no. And we were also talking about doTerra blends. Again, we're both doTerra advocates. So we know doTerra's blends and all of that. And this is by no means, if you're with another company, if you're not into doTerra, that's perfectly fine. But we really have to give a massive shout out to Balance as well.
Oh, yes.
Category. Yeah.
I don't have Balance for grounding, even though I do use it for grounding. My blend for grounding is actually Anchor, which is part of the yoga kit. And actually, they just this week, this past Monday, they are now selling Anchor because you used to only be able to get it in the kit, which came with 3 oils: Anchor, Align, and Arise. But Anchor can be all of them actually can be purchased separately now. So that's like a nice option.
You're just adding up my loyalty rewards, right?
I know. You're going to have a long list by the end of this.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, for me, Balance, it's such a nice scent. I gotta tell you, like every day, actually, when I wake up, I have my coffee and I just like take a nice big inhale of Balance. And then I do another inhale of Balance when I'm waiting for the bus because my kids are going crazy in the backseat and I need to be grounded and stable. And it just brings me to that place. And it's such a good smell. Like I love diffusing it as well.
Balance was the one that got me hooked on doTerra. I'm not gonna lie. That was my in. That was the one that got me.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. And the funny thing is I had it out when I was out with my girlfriends, and I don't know, when I see a bottle of essential oil, it's just like a natural habit that I have to take it and like put it in the back of my ears. And that was the one that I had, and my girlfriends raved about it.
I hope you told them how to get their own bottle.
I did. It was actually Aggie.
Oh, yeah.
So she went ahead and bought herself her own bottle because she's crazy hectic as well. So I know that she's using it and she's loving it. So yes. Now the next subject is uplifting.
So I have a blend and I have a single oil. So my single oil, I went with wild orange.
That's a good one.
It's just a classic. Citrus oils in general are just always uplifting. They really help elevate your mood. And there are so many to choose from the citrus family. But wild orange, it's just a go-to. It's a solid, fresh, clean scent. It really, when I get a whiff of it, I have a bottle of it like near my door. I don't ask, but when I'm leaving in the morning, sometimes I like get a whiff of it from the bottle and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to start the day. This is good. It's definitely like a powerful single oil for me. And it's the oil of abundance too. So, you're going to have an abundance of energy when you get that strong orange scent.
Yeah. I put it in my water.
Oh, yeah. All the citrus oils, orange, grapefruit, lemon. Like those are my 3 go-tos in my water every day. And my Slim and Sassy. I do like my Slim and Sassy in my water.
I do like my Slim and Sassy too. But no, wild orange is definitely that was actually one of mine that it was a close like third for me.
It's hard.
Yeah, it really is hard because like these citrus essential oils, they are so pure when you smell them, and they just like, you just get a smile on your face when you just take a whiff of them. Mm. But I honestly went with lime.
Oh, interesting.
I like lime though. Like I know it's a little bit on the more tangy side, but like I love mojitos and I like margaritas and all that. So I always like the smell of lime. Always.
No, lime is great. Lime is very summery for me. And I also do think it's because of the margaritas and mojitos. And that's probably why I didn't think about it. Like, yeah. I like, it's definitely in my summer stash. Like I'm always pulling out the lime in the summer. That's for life, you know, lime.
Yes, totally. It is a good summer oil. It really is. But that's mine for uplifting. And then what's the blend that you were talking about?
I was very torn on the blend because like I can go either way, but my winner on the blend is Cheer.
Yes, I like Cheer. Yes. And this is the doTerra blend, guys.
Yeah, it's a doTerra blend. Yeah. It actually comes in the emotional kit. And it's really, I really like it. It's a lighter scent, but it has those citrusy flavors to it that it has lemon myrtle in it, and it has a little bit of ginger. It has a little bit of cinnamon. It has a little clove, but it's I have a friend who tells me it smells like root beer barrels, like those old candies when you were a kid.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I really love it. It's like sweet and light, and it does make me happy, and I think it like makes that like, you know, candy memory type thing. It was a hard decision though, because I also really like Motivate for uplifting. But I kind of said, well, since I went with the wild orange as my single, I went with the Cheer as my blend, because Motivate does have a dominant orange and peppermint vibe. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I already kind of picked an orange. Let me go with the Cheer. And Cheer is one that I carry in my pocketbook. Like I put it on when I'm on the train, and when I know I'm going to have like a challenging day at work, I'm like, all right, let's start off on a positive note. We're going to put our Cheer on and like get ourselves out the door. So.
You know what other two that just came to mind for me? First off, lemongrass.
Oh yeah. I actually am diffusing lemongrass right now in my diffuser.
Yeah. I was on like a lemongrass kick for a while. And then what's the one that I use? Oh gosh. I am like, it's, I am like at a loss for words. It's the one that I use before any sort of mediumship. Elevation.
Oh yeah. That would be in the third in my blend category, because I really do like Elevation too.
Yeah, Elevation is really good. That's the one that I use like for any I dab that sucker on a lot for my mediumship readings, because it helps raise your vibrations. But it kind of smells like lemongrass a little bit.
I might be some in there. I'll have to
check. Yeah, but lemongrass and Elevation are definitely should be well known for uplifting spirits. So let's go to your favorites for relaxation.
So I went with Balance on this one.
Okay.
Balance is my blend. Just because I use it so much, and I use it in a grounding capacity, but I also just sometimes just, you know, take a whiff of it to just kind of like calm down. You know, I'll have it running like on the weekends when I've been running around. I'll put it in the diffuser when I get home, just to kind of like not necessarily ground, but to kind of just like, all right, let's take the edge off and like get back to, you know, our calm state. Which, I mean, technically that's what grounding is, but
yeah, yep.
That's my relaxation blend. And I mean, Balance, I have a bottle on my desk. I have a bottle in my bag. I have a bottle on my bedside. I have a bottle in my oil rack because I have like a big oil rack in my bathroom. And I have like, they just had a BOGO on it the other day, like last month, and I bought like 5 of them. So
I know. So did I.
Balance is like basically just like, I'm pretty sure like my body might be like, 8 to 10% balance right now at this point because I use it so often.
See, this one, there was like, my number one for relaxation is lavender.
Yeah, I mean, lavender is, I always like joke around that it's the gateway oil. Like it's the one that kind of like gets you started on like, the essential oil journey.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows lavender and they like, it's a very common scent and it's I'm not going to say everyone, but like 80% of the people who I talk to about essential oils are looking for oils that are going to help them with stress and relaxation. Mm-hmm. And lavender is like, my friend told me I should use lavender. And it's like, of course they did, because that's what everyone knows.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I totally love lavender. I really do. But now that I've kind of exposed myself to more information about oils and have tried and dabbled in other ones, like lavender, it's like when you go for pizza and it's like you could get the plain slice or you could go and get like the slice with all like, the extra cheese and the like toppings and everything. Like that's kind of the world I'm living in lately.
Yeah, I got that.
So my like single oil was vetiver for relaxation.
That was my second vetiver.
Yeah, that's
I love vetiver.
That's my sleepy time oil. Like when I'm getting ready for bed, vetiver with like I'd say like 4 drops of vetiver and 2 drops of wild orange together, which I know sounds strange because it's like, more of an energy oil, but it really it's like a great combo for sleep. Like
really? See, yeah. I just do vetiver with fractionated coconut oil, and I gotta tell you, when I remember to do the vetiver, I'm knocked out for the night.
Oh yeah. So try the vetiver with the wild orange and let me know what you think of that, because I think you might be into it.
I think I'm going to try it tonight. And what do? You just put it on the bottom of your feet?
I have a diffuser on my bedside, so okay. I just throw it in the diffuser. Okay. But I don't know why. I can put vetiver on the bottom of my feet, but for some reason, cedarwood is the oil that goes on the bottom of my feet when I do oils before bed. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just that's my foot oil, I guess. I don't know.
Good to know.
But I feel like that works better for me personally. Like the cedarwood on the bottoms of my feet and the vetiver in the air seems to be a good balance for me.
I gotta try that. Oh, side note too. My husband was having a hard time sleeping a couple months ago, so I gave him some lavender oil and he hated it.
Petitgrain.
Try petitgrain. But you know what's crazy is like he's like, it gave me anxiety and all of this shit.
So ironically, some people do have that reaction to.
Yeah, I Googled it and a lot of people do.
Yeah, so I actually learned that recently, actually last month when we had the BOGOs. One of the BOGOs that they had was a petitgrain BOGO, and people are like, what is petitgrain? Petitgrain is basically the man's version of lavender. That's like kind of like the selling. Like it's a very it's a more like peppery scent, like a warmer scent, and because a lot of guys, they don't want to smell like lavender, they don't want to smell floral, but they really like the benefits of like the calming and the easing the anxiety and supporting just like that relaxing feeling. So petitgrain is an option for them to get those benefits without the lavender. And I bet your husband would really like it.
I think so too. Because he liked vetiver. He did like vetiver, but he couldn't stand lavender.
Yeah,
and
it happens a lot.
Yeah. He couldn't even, as soon as I like whip it out and I'm like putting it on my feet, like he has to walk away because he can't stand the smell.
I love it. That's hysterical.
Yeah.
You know what? That's actually very normal. And, one of the things, with using essential oils, when you're using it in your home and somebody doesn't like the smell, it's always, really important to make sure that they have a space that they can go to if they don't like it, to kind of like balance out their own air.
Yeah, you're right.
They always say, like, at least doTerra essential oils are safe to use around your pets, but one of the recommendations that the veterinary panel tells you is to make sure that your pets aren't locked in the room with the diffuser, that they have a place, like if they don't like it, they can go into another room, they can get away from it, so it does, because they'll let you know if it bothers them.
Yes, they will. I've seen that with my little princess of a basset hound. But okay, so let's go on. Now we were talking about this one before. This is for the best oil for immune support. And again, I want to tell you guys that we are not telling you to not take medicine and use essential oils. We're telling you to take the medicine and maybe add some essential oils.
Exactly. Like, essential oils are not going to cure, treat, or prevent anything, but they can definitely help support your body when it's going through a bit of a funk. Like, I personally know, I was using some of my oils, when it was kind of cold season, and, I know that I didn't have to take any time off of work, because, as a benefit of using them. A lot of people around me were, feeling under the weather and, decided not to come in. Maybe it was my oils, maybe not. I don't know. But I like to think that they were, supporting my system and making sure that, I was
Protected.
able to function the way I needed to.
Yeah. So what's your oil for immune support?
So my single oil, and this might be a little weird, but I'll explain why. My single oil is lemon. And the reason I'm picking lemon, and I went back and forth about this between lemon and oregano. Okay. And the reason I picked lemon is because lemon is, a natural detoxer, right? So you put a little lemon in your water and you're going to get that through your body, and it's going to start to, help support, the detoxification of your organs. And, from an overall wellness perspective, I feel like, we never know what's going on inside to know, oh, specifically I am not feeling well because of X, Y, and Z. It might be something you ate. It might be something emotional. It depends on the person and what's going on. Lemon is a general cleanser. And so I felt like that was a really good way to support the overall system. Plus, it's a citrus, so it's uplifting. So if I'm not feeling my best because, I'm in a funk or something, that lemon is going to kind of balance out, my emotions as well as my system.
Lemon's also really good for cleaning too.
Yes. So you can detoxify your house. You can detoxify your body. You can
yes.
Quite a lot with a good old bottle of lemon.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, it's another one of those gateway oils like lavender, where you're just going to slide in and be like, oh, okay, hey, this is going to help.
Yeah, it's definitely a starter. It's definitely a starter. Yeah.
It's the combo. It's the lemon, the peppermint, and the lavender. That's the go-tos.
Yes. And lemon is very, very affordable too. It's like $10 or something.
It's 11, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you chose lemon because I actually chose oregano.
Oh, okay. It was hard.
It was hard, but honestly, with oregano, I don't know. We used it a lot this season. I gotta tell you, I made a blend for my kids with, what did I use? I used clove, and I used a lot of oregano. Say that again.
The Flume roller. So it's frankincense, lemon, oregano, On Guard, and melaleuca. Flume. And you put that in a roller. You put 10 drops of each, and you top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and you roll that on the bottoms of the feet and the spine, and it provides a lot of immune supports during the cold and flu seasons. And we mean year round, really, anytime.
I just did oregano, frankincense, and clove. But you said the bottom of the spine, like where your root chakra is?
The bottoms of the feet and up and down the spine.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew the bottom of the feet, but not like the spine.
Yeah, if you just, because it's the roller, so you can just, give it a glide up and down.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And it supports, your immune system.
I have to say, I fucking love this podcast because I learn something new every single time I do these episodes. That is so interesting. I have to do that to my kids now.
Yeah, I mean, I made one for a friend who wasn't feeling good, and the next day she's like, I feel so much better, and I'm like, awesome. That's what I hope happens for people. That they incorporate oils into their life, and they feel better, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Nature is everywhere, and this is just another way to kind of get it into our daily lives. So, all for it.
Yeah, totally. So let's go into the beauty. And what is your go-to oil for anything that has to do with your beauty regimen?
So I took your beauty to a different level.
Do tell.
So I picked I picked a blend and a single oil. So my single oil was bergamot. And the reason I chose bergamot was because it's the oil of self-acceptance. And I feel that, we live in such a time where, people are trying to make themselves look like Kylie Jenner. And I just wish that, like, people realize how, we are all so individual and beautiful in our own ways. And, I love that this oil like really kind of helps like solidify that feeling and that idea in people. So, so that was my, my take on beauty for you. I actually use a combination of bergamot and geranium every morning on my heart chakra to just kind of help me, remember that I'm fantastic. But I'm delightful. Yeah, everyone knows I'm delightful. But that kind of is, really important to me to kind of, remind myself that, it doesn't matter, what my hair looks like that day or what, what I'm feeling like that day. Like I'm the best Christine I can be. So, and geranium is actually, the oil of love and trust. So it's just like a reminder to like, love yourself and trust your instincts. But geranium is actually a huge oil in a lot of the skincare lines. It's really great for skin. So it definitely would support beauty as well. But I went with bergamot. So
that's a good one. I like how you brought that in.
Yeah,
the oil of
I have a blend along the same lines too.
What's the blend?
Whisper. I don't know if you've tried it or not.
I haven't.
You will love it. It comes in a 5 milliliter bottle, and it basically smells like any metaphysical shop you've ever been in.
Oh, I love that then.
that light like patchouli and like kind of like baby powder and like a little sagey. But the reason I picked this blend specifically is because this blend, and this is again another reason you'll love it, you put it behind your ears because I know that's what you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
This will, the chemistry will interact with your body, and it becomes like your own personal fragrance. So you and I could put lavender on together, and everyone would be like, "Oh, you smell like lavender. You smell like lavender." But if we put this on together, you would smell different than me.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's really, it's so beautiful, so amazing. Like I was at the convention and someone was wearing, and I was like, oh, I'm like, you smell amazing. What oils do you have on? She goes, oh, I'm just wearing the Whisper. And I'm like, oh, really? Like, that's not what Whisper smells like on me, but that's what it does. Like, it's really interesting. And again, it's that whole, like, I am an individual and I'm special as I am. And so that's my angle on the Whisper. So
I like that. You're racking up my bill this month, girl. You are racking it up. Oh my gosh. I chose frankincense.
oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I really, what I do in my daily beauty routine, if I even have one or if I remember to do it, is I have a jade roller, and what I would do is I would put 1 to 2 drops of frankincense on it before rolling my face, and I really see a big difference in my skin.
Oh, I love it.
I do. I really see like my elasticity is a lot stronger. I'm pretty I have like a lot of like red blotches on my face. Like my cheeks are always red, but like I see a much more even skin tone as well when I use it. And I also want to say that I will put, that's like definitely my beauty, that's like my beauty go-to one. But I have to say I will put 1 to 2 drops each of lavender and tea tree in my damp hair.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's lovely.
It's, yeah.
Yeah. I actually think the tea tree is in the shampoo, the doTerra shampoo.
I would think, I would presume so. Yeah.
Have you tried that? It's always a little scary when people try the shampoo because it really is very cleaning. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous if that's what it's supposed to do, but then like it's almost like people are like, oh my God, my hair is so squeaky clean, but you have to use the conditioner too, and then it like just it gives it like this amazing feel and bounce, and it really, like, I feel like it really strengthens the hair. And I've seen pictures like, people who've like used it for a month and their hair has grown like, very much longer than it was originally.
I do need new shampoo and conditioner, so that might be.
Put it in your order.
I
was talking the other day, like, I don't go to Target anymore because I basically buy all my toiletries from doTerra. I use the shampoo, I use the face wash, I use the face scrub, I use the moisturizer, like all of it. So like I buy like toilet paper at Target now. Like everything else comes from doTerra.
Yeah, I can't, please. When I walk into Target, it's like one thing. I need fabric softener, and then like $150 later. Like, yeah.
Exactly. So I stopped doing that. I started buying. I repurposed my money. It's now going to doTerra, and I get my points. I get my 30% back. Like it's great. So.
Yeah, I definitely have to try that shampoo.
Oh, it's fantastic, and it smells amazing.
Yeah, totally. So, Christine, thank you so much for coming on and talking about essential oils with me.
Thank you for having me again. I'm honored, and I'm loving all the other women on your podcast. I'm loving what you're doing, on your Facebook page and on your blog, and like everything's great. And just keep it up and keep spreading, all the positivity that you are.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.